afternoon, novels class. I'm not able to be with you in person today, but I would like to share 4 of my picks that I think you should possibly consider for your nonfiction requirement for this class. All of the books I'm going to share with you today are either biographies or memoirs that hopefully will appeal to a wide audience. The first book I have to share with you is Laura Book's memoir called Spoken from the Heart. She talks about growing up as an only child, then her time working as a teacher and a librarian before marrying future President George W. Bush after only meeting him 7 weeks previously. She also talks quite a bit about being a mother to her twin daughters and how they're named after their grandmothers. She also shared about her time serving as the First Lady of our country. This is an inside look at the life of a First Lady and doesn't have a whole lot of politics involved, so if you would like to learn more about First Lady Laura Bush, this would be a great selection for you to consider. The next book on your handout you will see is Winning Balance. This is by Olympic gold medalist Shawn Johnson. As most of you know, she is from here in Iowa. She competed in the Beijing Olympics when she was only 16 years old and shares about some of the trials and struggles that she had as she reached her goal of competing in the Olympics. One of the fun things about this book is each chapter ends with lessons that she's learned based on the stories that she told in that particular chapter. Going to the back of your handout, you will see that the next book is called Psychology 101. This is written by Cy Robertson, who you might know as Uncle Cy from the TV show Duck Dynasty. The book is written much like he talks, so if you are a fan of the show Duck Dynasty, you will appreciate reading this book and how Uncle Cy talks. He shares about growing up in Louisiana, being number 6 of 7 kids. He also shares about his wife and his 2 children. As you may know, if you're a fan of the show, he served in Vietnam, but he also lived in Germany and served there for quite a while. He also talked about having a heart attack and his decision to stop smoking. This is a fun book that if you like hunting, Duck Dynasty, or just want to laugh while you are reading, this is a great choice. The final book that I have to share with you today is called Killing Kennedy. This is in a series written by Bill O'Reilly about different figures in our country's history that have been killed or assassinated. This book starts with President Kennedy taking the oath of office and follows his short 3 years in the presidency. This book reads more like a novel than it does a nonfiction book, so for those of you that like to read novels more than informational books, this would be a good fit for you. You also get a small glimpse into his childhood growing up in the Kennedy family, as well as his time serving during World War II. The book goes into detail about all the many problems that he faced as a president, from the civil rights movement to the Cuban Missile Crisis. It also has quite a sense of foreboding, as there were many people that didn't think that he should go to Dallas, where, as we know, he was assassinated. If you would like to learn more about President Kennedy and his assassination, Killing Kennedy, The End of Camelot would be another great fit for you. I hope from the 4 books that I have shared with you today that you find at least one that you find interesting and would possibly meet your requirement for the nonfiction biography or memoir that you need to do for your novels class. Thank you for your time.